the secondary and evaded the free safety.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving.
MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park. And before we get much further, here's a look at our starting lineups tonight. He waits. Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Chris Miller
won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 7th in the National League. In the air to straightaway center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. Chris Miller, first pitch on the way. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for route number 2. Chris Miller. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that Chris Miller will stand in now, and what could the 1-2. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Ozuna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And he's safe. Chris Miller will stand in, and they've been able to coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
And again,
from the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller. He's set, now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So far this year. Here's the 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
And a footer.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of Chris Miller ready with the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Chris Miller.
Thought like an emergency hack.
Pause, now the pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curve.
He thinks he's right on it at the plate. It's out to be successful.
3-2, here it is. He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Chris Miller will stand in.
He's lineup capable of getting a rally started. This is the guy right here.
And he'll put this one away. And
Win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller. First pitch coming. This is sharply hit to the right side, and with the first baseman holding, that finds a hole. It's a base hit. Hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Miller will slide over and put this one away, and that Chris Miller.
Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Lined hard to center field. Base hit. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right. Now the pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Chris Miller places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you
In just a sec, as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Oh, that's just a great at-bat right there with 2 men on base. This one finds some real estate out there, and he was not going to be denied. Makes it all the way up to third base here with a 2-run triple.
For 2 so far. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time. The 3-2 pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from him.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Miller has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. This mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this is going to work out for him.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He's
time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call. And with final warm-ups nearly complete, let's check out the starting lineups for each manager here tonight. Chris Miller, 3-2, here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down 1-0. A big pitch here, 1-2. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a full count pitch on its way. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Miller is there, 2 gone. 1-1 on the way. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head. Chris Miller taken low. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. First 2 plate appearances. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Chris Miller. Here he comes on 2-2. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Phillies have opened it up now.
And like you said, that's his 40th home run of the year. And that'll gain him entrance into the elite 40-40 club. 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases. He becomes, no doubt about it.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. 2 down here in the 9th. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well,
in a magical 7th inning.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it.
Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will get it. First pitch on the way. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. The relay throw, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Chris Miller ready with the 2-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Oliveros is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Chris Miller.
And he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the put.
Sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball.
Not lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at 3-2. Here it is. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Chris Miller. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could.
Game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2.